I'd like for you to try one thing today. Imagine having a system in which when you chose your fights, no matter who you were choosing, being biased, you could come up with the right outcome almost every single time. What do you think about that? Well, today on the show, what we're gonna do is give you insight on how to make that work in your favor. But before I get started, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Eric A. Bradley, AKA The Real Fight Doctor. And for those who've never watched this channel, shame on you. Now, back to the topic at hand. I used to work for ESPN, The Insider, as a handicapper, and what we would do is write our predictions out, bold and beautiful, give a few lines on why we thought it was going to happen, and then kind of shout it out to the bettors. They saw it, they go up to the website, and then they would simply make their bets on the predictions for the fights. But today, Coach Bradley, we're going to segue to Coach Bradley, that is, so you guys can see some of the methods that handicappers actually use. Here we go. I hope you guys enjoy this tape. Coach Bradley. All right, everybody. This is the weekend we've been waiting for. Danny Garcia comes off of the fight with Keith Thurman, comes back and redeems himself against Brandon Rios. Bam Bam, as he's known as. Now, we get an opportunity to see him go up against one of the most aggressive fighters, but today we're gonna break it down in a different way. So, this is your lesson in boxing, an easier way to find out your final prediction. This is kind of what you gotta do whenever you're in Vegas. You know, the Vegas with the odds, the handicappers. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do the matchup really quick. This will give you an insight of what are the variables in a fight. So right here you see I got 8 different variables that come into play in a fight. Garcia, as you see right here, and Shawn Porter, Showtime. Number 1, we're gonna kind of give the segue left to right, who has the better of each individual characteristic. So, keep your patience, because when it's all said and done, we got to make sure that we understand what power is. The power is in the manner in which the punch lands and the explosion happens. Who hits the higher numbers on the Richter scales? I have to give the nod to Danny Garcia. Why? Because of the way he knocks guys out. He knocks someone out who doesn't get knocked out in Bam Bam Rios. All right, so right here, Garcia gets the nod. That's 1-0. And here's a slant. Speed. So when it comes down to speed, we got to give Shawn Porter the nod because he's much more explosive, super athletic, and so Shawn Porter gets the nod with the speed. Agility, same thing. That's how you get from one spot to the next, and that's Shawn Porter, because he goes out of the peekaboo style and then he goes into the press. He does a lot of different things, so he has a lot of variables in his game. So we got to give him the nod with the speed and agility. So we have it 2-1 right now. Shawn Porter, effective puncher. That means pretty much who throws the best combination, who lands the punches more effectively. When you see Danny Garcia, he's a very calculated fighter. Pop, 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 1, 2, 3, boom. He might rake you to the body as well. They always land clean, most of the time. Shawn Porter, the manner in which he fights, he throws his shots, he's left to right, he misses, he smothers his punches, so his punches aren't as effective. Now, don't get it twisted. He does bring the thunder, but when it's all said and done, I gotta give the nod to an effective puncher, to Danny Garcia. Ring IQ. Shawn Porter presses. This is how you measure this out. Shawn Porter presses. That's most of his fight game. Danny Garcia, you can see him walk forward. He sets up, he counters, he sets you up. That's very, very calculating. So I must give him the nod when it comes to that. His defense is very nice, underestimated. He gets into the shell. He knows how to utilize the ring. He fights going both ways. Danny Garcia, he definitely gets the nod when it comes down to ring IQ. That does not mean that Shawn Porter knows less. It basically means that that Garcia shows different variations offensively and defensively in an effective package in order to win the fight. That's one of the things that you must take note to. When it comes down to endurance, nobody even comparing. When it comes down to Shawn Porter, he is a savage. When it comes down to that conditioning program, they own a sports performance arena. So what do you think that means? That means he gets it in. Boys, VO2 is on a whole nother level. And for those who don't know about that, go over to Master Boxing. You can learn some stuff about conditioning. When it's all said and done, now we get down to chin. Chin. They both got chins, but up. Shawn Porter got dropped by Adrian Broner in the 12th round, so there could be a kink in that armor. So we got to give the nod to Garcia. When the fight will all boil down to who has the best jab, I'm going to tell you, we got the most dangerous jab, Shawn Porter. Danny Garcia has the length, but will he be able to apply that the night of the fight? Because whoever has the best jab that night will be the key to winning that fight. So right here, they both have to prove a point. That's all we got for right now. If you have a suggestion on who you think will win the fight, count the points up. Right here we got 3-4. So Garcia, if it was Vegas, he gets the nod. Coach Bradley signing out. Now, back to the fight, doctor. We out. Bam! Now that was some hell of an insight on how to do it from a professional who understands the science of boxing. This can actually help you prevent your biased decisions. When you see the facts, you know what it is. It makes it simple for us. So I'm going to take it one step further, and I'm going to challenge you guys not only to do the predictions, but to get a little score sheet that you can judge the fight as the fight is going on. Sometimes you do it in your head. Matter of fact, all the time you do it in your head, and once the fight is over, you think you've nailed it. But for the most part, you really haven't, because you haven't really calculated the rounds. You're just doing a guesstimation. Let me just say, that's my opinion. What I did, I've only done it several times, so I'm not gonna act like I'm gonna fit you an auto writing down the scorecard, but when it's all said and done, when you do it, it always turns out different than you think it does. So take that time. We have a few of these sheets. If you subscribe to the website, just click the link up there. I don't care how you go about doing it. And we can send you one of those through email. You can print it out and do your own little fight predictions and then score your fight card. Become more of a thorough predictor, and at the same time, have a very good insight of what judges actually go through. Because I'm sure when those judges are scoring those fights, in their eyes, they may feel like they have scored for the other person. Then when they calculate the score, they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't think I gave it to this guy. But that's what happens when you start to keep score. When it's all said and done, it's all for the betterment of the sport. That's all I got for right now. My name is Coach Eric A. Bradley. I thank you guys for watching. This is the Fight World, and it's powered by Master Boxing, where we break the fight world down, baby, round by round. And if you like this video, be sure to like and follow. Subscribe if you're on YouTube, and continue to share and tell your friends about us. And smash that like button. Let us know that you're down with our video. We out of here. Be blessed at Godspeed. Peace. Shawn Porter, Danny Garcia, who you got? Drop it in the comments. We out of here. Peace.